Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. I want to say right off the hop here that I apologize ahead of time. I've been watching OBS here, and for some reason, my internet seems to be going like, yeah, doing great, doing great, doing great. Okay, great again. So hopefully that's not going to mess too much with any stuttering or anything. So I'm going to ask you to please bear with the stream if it does start to slow down a little bit here and there. Within the last 3 minutes or so, it seems that there hasn't been any other dips, so I'm hoping that there's just an influx of people logging in and doing their downloading or something across the street that I live on. Who knows? Okay, now I've also kind of been fiddling with the audio for the game here, and I've turned it down so this way it's not so crazy loud. So, if you do find us too quiet or too loud, please let me know, because I can only do so much. Like right here. It seems the music in the background's really quiet right now, so I had turned it up for that, and then I started playing with these, and it's like, it's crazy. Alright, so, right in the beginning here, there's no options. So, we're going, and then when I finally got to an area with the options, this game is blissfully simple for that. Do you want subtitles? How about the audio? Done. There is no actual video options. So here we are in France. Paris, December 10th, 1792. Oh.
Stop! You're not getting anywhere with this, Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk.
Hazel.
You've stolen something from me
Okay,
that
now
I
I'm seeing the
intend to get
internet
back.
caffing out.
Where have you hidden it?
Ooh, I saw a
Von
gun.
Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
What? What happened to
Just
me
a
in
few
Rome?
more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll
Oh.
see. It loosens tongues in no time.
Interesting.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Ooh.
Von Burchard! Von Burchard! Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is
Yeah, I know the
Alice?
voices are a little
Let me
off.
do this. Trust me.
Like his old mother. That sounds like it's a really young voice to me. Alright, act or trust her. I think we can trust her. Air guitar. I figured you'd be happy to see this in action. But I'm not happy because I don't know what's up with my internet right now. This is crazy. It continually keeps dropping. And I'm seeing some stutter through the dashboard there. It's been perfectly fine beforehand, so I don't know what's happening. Like right now, it's just dropped again. So I'll try streaming for... As the winter of your disconnect. I'm going to try streaming for a bit longer. We'll see if it evens itself out. Hopefully it will. Because honestly, this is ridiculous. Oh, hello, Aimless. How's it going?
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Oh, she just stood up and like, I got this gun. Just shoot him! Shoot him! What are you doing? Oh, okay.
Done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on.
Doesn't
let's
sound that
go.
way.
And don't forget to send our men to tend to Von Borchard.
Take the knife. Hello? Whatevs. Hello, Tails. 1 month later. Well, Aimless, you know, things are going along pretty well, except for this bloody internet issue. But, you know, they have flashbacks into younger. Could be. Lord Mortimer's Island, off the coast of England. Well, you didn't miss much, Aimless. I've been trying to figure out what's going on with my OBS here, so I've been letting it sit. Like, it keeps dropping. It's back down to, like... So I don't know what's up with this. Digest your taste of older women as you get older. Well, Tails, things are going along pretty well, I must say, it was the highlight of my day, watching
You just
you and
had to
Bait
pick
Sauce
up
raid
my
each other
purchase
at the same
trail on your
time
own.
after your streams.
You ditch me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer. And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island, which
It's perfect,
by the
because
way,
it was
looks
at
more
the
like a big
exact
rock
same
than a
time,
paradise
too.
island.
Episode 1, The Mad Ones. Dropped down to 1,000 right
The
there.
least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think
Contrary
about
to
it.
what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your
My.
Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
Quite the forehead.
And you, good sir, what
Oh,
brings
you
you
know.
here?
Oh, this is so nice. I'm used to the... I've gotten used to Detroit Become Human and all these other action games where you pick choices where you have like 3 seconds to pick your choice. And then that's it. Was this AAA game? No. No, it is not. Well, kind of. Maybe a little. It was from... Let's see here. Developer Big Bad Wolf. Publisher Focus Home Interactive. So publisher, we all know Focus Home Interactive, but the developer, yeah, I think they're a smaller developer. Not even a XXX game. Whoa, 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 not on Twitch here. There's some things that just aren't allowed. Some jank as well, but it's worth it. Yeah, we're here for the story. It's going to be a little odd, but I mean, graphics aren't too bad, I suppose. What brings you here? Personal reason? Business
Lord
local.
Mortimer asked
Just
me
like
to join
everyone.
him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here
Hey,
hoping
Slender.
to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Oh, it ain't my first time, boy. Oh, I'm doing great, Slender. It looks like my OBS issues are evening out, so it hasn't dropped down red for a little bit. Are you feeling a little bit better yourself? Neck disturbs. Yeah, it looks like they're kind of characterized.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I would have
looks
all
like
the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Ooh, a better suit? I don't think so. Wait, what?
Are you all right?
That's interesting. Say
Mother?
what?
Oh shit! Your hand.
Oh. Hello? Wait, what?
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah. No one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah, don't! No. No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay when you die.
Oh, I'm apparently like bleeding all over the place as well. It's kind of brain aneurysm.
Louis, are you alright? What's going on? Here, take this.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Final destination.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sure. Yes.
Fine.
I mean, we're right by the water. I could splash my head. No, mouth area. Clean up. Instead of getting this lovely new
Definitely have to
handkerchief.
find Mother quickly.
Am I
All
going crazy
dirty.
or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Yeah, mother. Oh gosh. This is like so close I can't zoom out. Quite the crimson. Yeah, quite the lot of things. Yeah, so this is our lovely options menu for this game. That'll let you know the production quality here. And then controls is this. I can't rebind anything or nothing. That's it. Done. Oh, look at all these letters. Oh, I'm guessing that's where they put their invitations. And we're back. Just watching the internet calf out again. Ah, goodness gracious. Let's see. I don't have anything open. Yeah, but it's my internet. It was fine all day, and now that I've suddenly went and started streaming, since I've started it about 5 minutes before I went live, suddenly it started dropping constantly. And it keeps dropping down to like 1,000 less kilobytes per second, which is not good. Not good at all. So I'm just double checking, make sure I don't have anything open that's taking up all this stuff. Probably Twitch. Yeah, Twitch has been having a lot of issues for me lately. Why does this keep opening? Oh, you know what? I keep having something open in the background. I'm not sure why. I'm wondering if that's kind of what's happening. quickly browsing through my task manager here. Okay, well, I went and closed this one thing, so hopefully...
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to
Alright, well,
run
thank you
into
very
each
much,
other.
Slander.
Yes,
You have
Duchess?
yourself a wonderful
I'm
time.
not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Oh, I get a class. That's interesting. Diplomat. The diplomat shines in society. A talented speaker, he avoids faux pas, and he can convince those with whom he is talking without offending them. Politics is his field of... Oh my gosh. Occultist. The occultist is a master of deception. Convinced of the importance of knowledge, he has acquired extensive expertise in science and the arts. Using others to achieve his own ends does not bother him. Not bad, not bad. Alright, we'll see you later, Shees. Thanks for stopping by. Sounds long with internet all the time. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, why does my... I have this game center that keeps opening. Oh, I see. And this thing has a okay, that's probably what's taking up all my stuff. Okay, there. Okay, so yeah, it has. This, I've been playing Conqueror's Blade, and it was fine and all. And then I went and tried to run it through Steam, and it's done something where now it keeps opening it over and over again, the game center to run the game. And I had this option that you can keep seeding the game in the background when you're done downloading it that I had unticked originally. And this new, since I started through Steam, went and ticked that. So I think that's what happened, is that it keeps opening up, which by itself isn't so bad, but because it was seeding in the background, that's also uploading to other people, right? So that's probably why my upload here kept dropping. It's like, oh, somebody's trying to download something. Here you go, have all the uploading bandwidth. So I've unticked that option, so if it does open again, I think we should be fine. Because nobody's seen any jumps lately, and I haven't seen that go down. So we should be alright. Third option, detective. The detective excels in investigation. He is trained to notice every detail in his surroundings, as well as in people he questions. Hands on mine, he does not shy away from the direct approach. Oh man, these are all really good. Comes down to how do I want to play. Detective and investigation. Try to notice every detail. I don't know about that one. Convince the importance of knowledge is quite extensive. Science and arts. Get others to do his own thing. Diplomat. I'm thinking I like him the diplomat. Which am I? Usually when I do D&D and so on, I like to be kind of the character that's working the strings in the background. I won't necessarily, like a spy as it were, kind of like how this occultist is. I'm not so much the upfront talking to people kind of guy. Excuse me. But in the sense of this, I'm thinking a diplomat would be great, especially with how eloquently I was talking and turning points around on people already. So this could work. Not to mention having the skill to not accidentally offend people. I should hopefully be... Oh, there's skills. I didn't even realize that. Politics, etiquette, linguistics, conviction, and aversion. I like the sounds of all those. Manipulation, occultism, erudition, sciences, subterfuge. Questioning, vigilance, psychology, agility, logic. Yeah, I want to go diplomat. Oh man, I got skill trees too? What is this game? You'd have 7 points. Your past granted you 1 skill point in manipulation and 1 skill point in psychology. Who's on the topics the other day was good. You'll have to, if you could let me know which topics. There's been so many things of late in Imperial streams, Bates Ass's streams. We keep having interesting conversations. Logic, occultism. I like the diplomat. So it looks like you can kind of actually branch into the other places as well. Conviction. Convince people with the sheer force of your will and your attitude. Okay, I like that. Divert people's attention. Change a subject or avoid. Ooh. Express your grasp of the geopolitical situation. Oh my goodness, what is this game going to be? Oh, this unlocks dialogue options. Ooh. Okay, so I almost have this unlocked. I've got 3 points into it. Oh, the gender laws in Canada. Yeah, those are some good times. It's interesting just because, yeah, a lot of people don't necessarily keep up to date on everything within their country besides the very top hot button topics that are being wrapped around and around by the mainstream media, as it were. So if you can kind of try to see the other stuff too. Okay. So I think we're good. We're going to be trying to get this one diversion up all the way. Oh, this could be really good too, though. Can I get that right away? I can. Translate all kinds of documents and conversations in foreign languages. I think this is going to be the most important. Being able to read different languages is going to be huge. Alright, let's do it. Trait unlocked. Diplomat.
Well, I've devoted myself to the interests of France to the best of my abilities. A few years ago, I had a brush with some of your fellow countrymen.
Counter-revolutionaries, I'd imagine.
Exactly. They got away, thanks to a little diversion I came up with to keep the sans-culottes away. Believe me, they came close to adorning the walls of the catacombs of Paris.
So that young French diplomat was you? The mercy you showed the agents of the Queen roused the admiration of the court. Few would have let them leave France alive.
Duchess, I'm surprised that anyone still remembers.
Well, they say I have the memory of 2 people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me,
What does
I
he
was
do with his
actually helped
hands?
on that
Fine,
case by my
Emily.
mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
Not at all. So lie to her. Oh, this is gonna be tough. I also lie to her. You see, the thing is, this could come back and bite me in the ass. As a diplomat, I'm sure we could just say, "Oh, I'm sorry. There's so many people around. Your name." A lot was happening at
Please
the
excuse
time.
me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say, you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4 years ago, in London,
No. Sorry, I don't remember.
in the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
So she's like, awkward silence is tough. Opportunities. Your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive of the situation in order to discover them. Opportunities do not consume effort points. To access the skill required for the situation, you just need to have unlocked it. Okay. Xbox. It's okay, we knew what you meant. Forgot to silence my phone. Go away, phone. Haha. Alright. So allow you to discover hidden details. Like what? Like what? Like her mouth?
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
Personality. Each person you meet on the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploiting their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploited vulnerabilities will give you 1 effort point back. Review immunities and vulnerabilities in the Journal tab in the menu. So immunity revealed, vulnerability. So there's if I ask her a question, she's just going to ask me a question. So far, I want to say yes. Yes, Amlis. This is, wow.
Emily, please excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered about my mother.
Oh, okay, so I can kind of go in between while we were talking. Look at all these talents! Oh my goodness. Sorry, madame, but I tried to forget people that have such a gigantic mutated forehead. Unfortunately, your other traits were not enough to warrant your, Emily Hillsborough, immunity to logic. She don't care how logical you are, all she cares is how she feels. Emily Hillsborough is an English duchess, close to the English crown. Very discreet about her origins, Emily only came onto the political scene after her wedding. That some qualified as a marriage of interest to an old English aristocrat in decline. So she's must be this one. Libertarian, modern, but discreet, she has taken it upon herself to establish close ties with her peers. In a few years, she has become the favorite diplomat of the Queen, which is what probably prompted her Prime Minister, William Pitt, to take her as private secretary, thus provoking much suspicion and jealousy. As a regular visitor, Emily accepted Sir Gregory Holmes' invitation to come to Lord Mortimer's Island because, for nothing in the world, would she miss one of these famed receptions. This is Louis, the only son of Sarah Louis Moraz de Richaud. He's a young Parisian aristocrat. Ever since he was a young child, Louis moved in his mother's circles, and so it was natural that on his 14th birthday, he entered the Golden Order, the secret society headed by Sarah. Precocious Lucius progressed quickly at her side, despite the daily treatment his mother prescribed for his chronic migraines. Okay, so he has chronic migraines. He climbed the ladder until he was able to assist his mother in occult cases, for which he was particularly talented. As time went by, he became shaped in the image that his mother had held for him. Everything pointed to one day young Louis becoming the head of the Golden Order. I'm sad I didn't take the occult. Piaghi Giuseppe? To be discovered. As eminence to the Cardinal Giuseppe, Piaghi is a legate of the Pope Pius VI. A distinguished speaker, Giuseppe Piaghi worked throughout his career to serve the principles of the Roman Catholic Church. You might not be far off then, Tails. Looks like a very Roman Catholic in this area. A man of science and amateur philosopher, he quickly caught the ear of the Pope, who discreetly named him Cardinal in Pector. He was thus able to use this relationship of trust to help Pius VI in his difficult mission of guiding the faithful. I called it! Invited by Sir Gregory Holmes, Piaghi is delighted to meet his old friend Mortimer in order to represent the interests of the Holy See. And this is my mama! Sarah Faustine de Richaud is a rich French aristocrat. 34 years ago, Sarah took over one of the most important secret societies, the Golden Order. A woman of strong will, Sarah endeavored to infiltrate the highest circles of society. Politics, trade transactions, secrets of state, or paranormal spheres, the Order had an eye over everything. One of the biggest areas of growth that Sarah brought to the Order was the development of its branches in America, Europe, and Central Africa. Not to mention the expansion of her occult section, which she took care of personally. Since he was just a boy, Sarah has been preparing her son Louis to become the new face of the Golden Order. Looks like your mum, eh?
Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richaud.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Talents. You obtain talents when carrying out certain actions. Remember to review their unlock conditions and effects as they offer very interesting improvements. Review all talents in the dedicated tab in the menu. So this is this crazy tree here. Time given for opportunities is increased by 50%. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Using commit water also gives you effort point. This is crazy. So much stuff. Okay. Oh wait. This is where, oh, that's where we came from. Hello. Royal Jelly. Royal Jelly restores 2 effort point. You cannot carry more than 5. Press 1 to use it.
Great. Honey.
Laws of Gallantry. Play that might first appear trivial, but is, in reality, an informed analysis of the codes of polite society. Oop. Okay, Emily's handkerchief. The blade stain on it is yours. There's our initials each. Ah, so this is the invitation. Dear Monsieur de Richel, I am writing to you to express my embarrassment regarding the situation in which I find myself. As you probably know, I had invited your mother, Sarah de Richel, to join me on my island several weeks ago. We had projects in common regarding your order. Our stay was going smoothly until yesterday, when your mother suddenly disappeared. I do not want to worry you, but I would like you to join me as soon as possible, so we can shed some light on this mystery. Please accept, sir, the expression of my highest consideration. Yours sincerely, Lord William Mortimer Roquet de Westfordshire. Get the guys from Tailstream to tell you. I'm going to get the basic bitch ending to this game, alright? That's my goal.
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
I mean, come on, guys. Don't all of you look up guides to your games before you start them? I mean, jeez. How else are you going to know if you got everything?
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Nice. Getting all this royal jelly. This entire let's play of the game. Yeah, exactly, right?
Good
Whoop.
evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Has a mask.
Moras de Riche.
Monsieur de Richet. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost
It's
to find
Vega.
your mother as quickly as possible.
I have an appointment with Lord Mortimer. Would you be so kind as to lead me to him?
Unfortunately, sir, I cannot. I don't know exactly where my master is. But rest assured, sir, everyone is waiting for you at the manor. Sir Holm insists on welcoming you in person. Since your mother went missing, everyone has been concerned about finding her.
Who is Sir Holm?
A close friend of Lord Mortimer's. Please, rest assured, sir, it won't take us long to find your revered mother. Indeed, we are searching the quays again because lights were seen at the wharf just last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Let's see. Never read, guys. Sometimes French, sometimes Dracula. Oh, yeah, I said as well. Mix between French and Romanian. I want to suck your baguette. Oh god, 3 days old. Oh, those are the worst baguettes. The worst. Like, you could club someone over the head with that and just cave in their skull. Alright, skills. Your skills give you access to unique choices and actions at the cost of effort points. The higher your skill level, the lower the cost it is in higher effort points. Browse your skills by using the character tab in the menu. Oh, now I've got time. Oh no. So yeah, then this is the skills, and then that's where I've been getting into linguistics, all that good stuff. Exactly, guitar. 3-day old. Uppers of those yellow vest posters, France. Adding weapons to yeah. Oh, it's locked.
Did anyone see anything else?
Unfortunately not, sir. Only lights were seen by servants of the manor, sir. And as I was saying, sir, all the guests were asleep, and no one seems to have noticed anything at all. We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here.
Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Oh. Oh. Oh, sweet. It will give me back
That
the
handkerchief belongs to me. Please hand it over now.
Exploit
Sir,
of vulnerability.
I'll speak directly to your master about it. It will be a very long conversation.
Of course, sir. Please, take it. On that note, I must leave you, sir. There is still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
Alright, so we found the servants. Vulnerability to conviction. More servants wear a mask. It is a recurring subject of conversation among the guests. No one knows the true reason. Skip the video a bit again, eh? Alright. Well, it does look like it's getting a little better, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, I've noticed it's not dropping nearly as much. It's the plot of this game? I honestly have no idea, Tails. I honestly have no idea.
Looks like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
All I know is it was an adventure game. And it looked interesting from the short little cutscene that I had watched. Or trailer.
Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder.
Sure, let's take the bar.
This might just come in handy.
We will shove it down our pants. Either that, or we will be now known as the guy with an iron bar up his rear.
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
Ooh, what's this? That was just sunlight glinting off of it. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Look, it's a rope.
Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
Oh, look at us looking around, finding stuff. Oh, wait, what's this?
A lantern. Nothing special.
That's what you think. There's something special about every lantern. Collector coins? What are these collector coins? Pantaloon? The lantern was the culprit. Exactly.
Let's see what's hidden inside.
I don't have the logic. Fine.
Let's look.
This envelope has pilgrims. Oh.
A letter written in an Oriental language.
Hey! I should be able to read it. I know this language! Ah, ha, ha, ha.
It's in Japanese. It's addressed to a certain Kei Shotaro in Tokyo. The addressee's in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me, it's about time the order sent some envoys there. It's too badly written, I can't make out the address. The address is 50 Bedford Square, London.
Oh wow, there's a lot of letters.
Probably a Dutchman. Hôtel de Cluny, Rue de Mathurin, Paris. I guarantee this letter is for my mother. The address is a hideout for the Golden Order. If you write anyone over there, you have to watch out in case someone's reading your mail. But who is this Samuel Ritter d'Auchois? Let's see what's inside this letter. So,
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richet.
what is your game here, Mother? Secrets, always more secrets.
So, she
You
is
don't
there
talk to
for
anyone
sure.
using language like this. Something's going on here. Who is this Samuel Ritter? And for crying out loud, who is this Manuel Godoy that you keep bringing up? Think. Godoy. Manuel Godoy. Why does the name sound so familiar?
Godoy. Aha, politics!
Anthony, Godoy is the head of the Spanish government. He was appointed by King Charles IV, if I'm not mistaken. Rumor has it that he's very close to the Queen. Too close. Much too close. But hey, that's none of my business. He has a reputation of being upright and proud, very attached to the aristocracy, and close to Louis XVI. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
So, we found out... There we go. Well, we found something, but this guy's not on here. And apparently he's immune to whatchamacallers.
See what's hidden inside. Let's look.
How did I enjoy the Conqueror's Blade game? Very much so. Very much so.
This envelope is meant for the Vatican.
Ah, I needed
This
cultism.
name sounds familiar. Brachy. No. Can't seem to place it.
Oops, I did this one. So can
Probably
I
a
skip?
Dutchman.
Oops. No. Okay, that's fine by me.
An address in Cairo, Egypt.
Excuse me.
Mortimer communicates with the whole world, apparently.
Yes, Bade. It's a lot of fun once you start actually doing the full matches, you know, as long as your team's not as smart as a sack of potatoes. But with it being beta, there's a lot of people that are just trying it, not familiar with how these games work, and so on, so they're sitting there doing absolutely nothing, just kind of goofing around, or playing with just their hero, thinking that he's all that in a bag of potato chips, and then die, and they get upset. Is it like Chivalry? No. The closest thing is like Mountain Blade. So, unlike Mountain Blade, where you have a whole army, though, in this, you pick 3 units to bring into battles with you. And from there, when you spawn in with your character, you can choose one of those 3 units to go into battle with you. And then each time you die, or you can bring out a new one, or if that unit dies, you can swap it, so on and so forth. So you can you can still choose it, but then, like Mountain Blade, you're running around as your own separate little guy, attacking, doing skills. So it's kind of like an RPG aspect in that, because you actually have skills to use, and you can equip yourself and all that good stuff. But you also provide orders for your unit that you have with you. So you can tell them to follow you, to attack certain spots. You can, and then like Total War, your unit actually has some abilities as well. So for archers, they could do like a volley fire in a specific area. Area attack is what they call it. Volley fires for the muskets, where they all sit there, fire boo 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 in their volleys. there's different things for different units.
A wooden floorboard.
Question where this wooden floorboard came from. I wonder which
Probably
tree
comes
this
from part of the
is.
wharf. The wood is slightly eaten away, of course, but it still would have been fine if it weren't smashed.
So you have it downloaded. Oh, it's a good guitar. But yeah, it's very important that you do all the tutorials because there's some stuff I didn't realize you could do until I. Oh, this weird option when downloaded to see to other players. Yes, make sure you turn that off. I think that's why my thing was lagging exceptionally terribly. Right now, it seems my drop frames from that have stopped. It's still sitting at 933. Hey, Spectro! Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Oh. It's a gate. Open the gate, yes.
I'll never get it open barehanded.
Luckily, I have an iron bar. Oh, I could have picked the lock. Oh, man. Some of these other classes seem so good now.
Clearly, I'm not much for manual labor. Let's see if I can get it open another way.
Oh, so I need to have more. What I'm wondering with my character. It says level 1 though. So yeah, no, I think those are just points. Persuade. Hey there, Gate. It's a nice night out. See these lovely stars? They're very nice. Would you like to spread your gates open for me now? Come on. Why don't you just let me in? There's a little something back there. Make it worth your while. Okay, let's try. Nope, sorry guys. My sweet talking's just not good enough. Need to work on that a bit more. I actually came to center. Hello there, kids. Just to let you know, my heart is yours. Oop. Okay, we're going up. Going to. Ooh, it's a very nice manor. Look at that door.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
What manner of manor is this? That's a very intriguing door. It's very thick as well. Oh my goodness. And that was the last we've ever seen of Louis. Oh.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
Oh.
I wanted to ask you.
Hey, wait.
You're
What?
the son of Sara de Ricci, aren't you?
I okayed Twitch
You
clips.
see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here.
Okay, I've turned off that
Anyway,
link protection for now.
I ought to take the
Sorry,
envelope.
Tails.
It might
Go
have
ahead and you
something
can
to do with
post
her
it again.
disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
You see, Tails, I can't have you being this power clipper. None of that balls. There we go. I don't know why it does that. Oh, it's a nice night out. See these lovely stars? They're very nice. Which should have stroked my beard while I was doing that. She was like, yeah. Come on. Why don't you just let me in? There's a little something back there. Do a little bit of that. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Confrontations. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Oh. Each confrontation displays an interface showing how much the person you are talking to is convinced. Intriguing.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear
3
that in
blunders
mind.
left.
I'd
Oh.
rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Never mind, give me your letter. No, that's not it.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as...
Sad, I don't know the
If your
occult now.
mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
What's that tattooed
That
on his arm?
is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You
Step
said you
2.
work together. What do you do exactly?
Ooh, professional secret. Remembers the golden order. Yeah, no, it's a secret thing. Art collector. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do it.
Mother passed her passion for art to me. Ancient art. Very ancient.
I didn't know your mother was an art lover.
Mainly pre-Christian objects, which are believed to have unique properties.
Well, how interesting. Now that you mention it, I can indeed imagine Sarah getting interested in that.
Right, one
All the
left.
same. It bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution?
Shit, my quarter was missing.
If
Oh,
it's of any
boy.
help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Yes, what do you think I've been saying this entire time? Depends on I can pretend I don't want it. You can count on me. If I find her, ooh, you can count on
Don't
me.
worry, Your Eminence. Your secret is safe with me. You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the de Richet's word with the same fervor.
Ah, I would expect nothing less.
Yeah, because I alluded earlier in the conversation that
If
I knew
give
where
you
she
the letter,
was.
Can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Confrontation, last step. For the last step of confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. And thus the whole loop-de-loop symbol. Promise. Okay, no worries. I mean, I've got 3 blunders left. Let's try, because I want to save some of my focus. I don't believe in his god. Oh god, yeah, that would work.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret.
Ooh, reliable.
Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name.
Interesting.
Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her. That time is short.
Alright, well, I definitely don't need to open it then.
I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
You basically just told me, so... That gate was acting like it never spread itself open before. We know better. When Ruby said you're talking, Bait, like you've been through that gate yourself. And it's just me that I didn't want to let in. Tell me, what lovely secrets did I have inside? Oh, one moment here. I'll be right back in 1 quick minute. I don't understand. I just don't get it. I mean, thank goodness I'm doing local recording as well. So this way I can upload just, you know, a nice straight video after. Lots of kids with their Pokemons walking around, putting lures on my house. Look outside, see nothing in the dark, but all these glowing phone screens everywhere. We'll give it one more shot. One more. Because that was the first time that it actually dropped all the way to 0. And then, if it does again, we'll try the restart. So on. Hopefully work it out. Because it seems to be fine right now. So we'll continue. Yeah, haven't you ever flooped before? It's when, well, I won't say it exactly. It's a very personal thing that you can do. And, involves a couple things. Any clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure. So do not hesitate to look for them. Okay then. So, I got the letter. Right here. Just watch it. He just gives it to me, I rip it open right in front of him and start reading. Well, let's look at this door.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Look at all this wonderful artwork. Oh man, they got like the classics in here. Nice. I want to go first person mode to look at this better. Oh, can I with this?
Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Oh my gosh, my kids keep coming and bugging me. Don't know why. Don't know why. So I can pay for on Monday. Ooh.
Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny.
Man, this place just looks really nice. Look at you installed. Devil's Thorn. Devil's Thorn grants you the Exalted state. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in a conversation. Oh, intriguing. Very intriguing. No entry. No entry up the
Maybe I
stairs.
should introduce myself to the other guests first.
Guest
Lives
ledger?
of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
So I go from flipping through it to just taking the whole thing because I don't have the skill. Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. Parallel lives. So, oh yeah, right here. So that's getting me a skill point of conviction then. Interesting. What about this book? Give me cool stuff? Nope.
Crucifixion of St. Peter. He was crucified upside down, out of humility. Surprising for an entrance hall.
I've just arrived. It might be bad manners to go upstairs without being invited.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one's beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Thought my chimney was
Since I
big.
set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr.
What's he doing here?
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Maurras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you'll forgive my indiscretion?
Good thing I saw some points. Difficulty 0. Let's avoid the subject. About the surprising main door.
Believe me, she's not that special. His Eminence was asking me for my opinion about the style of the main door. I have to admit, this place certainly doesn't lack panache.
It's simply stupefying.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Juicy tidbits.
Well, my friends,
Je
do
sais.
any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
She's gone missing. Invent something. Ooh. 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 She's gone missing. It's no big secret
Lord
right
Mortimer
now.
asked me to drop everything and come find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here.
Ah,
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
Or is it?
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the
Ah.
highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother.
So he can
Must
be
really
trusted
know
then.
his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Alright, I'm glad I noticed
Good
that.
evening, my friends.
Holy shit.
I-
That's the
oh,
man
God.
from my vision.
I have one
An
too.
urgent case has delayed our
Although it's a
host,
corn pod,
Lord
so it might not
Mortimer.
be.
He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest
This
apologies.
guy looks sickly.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat, very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington,
Understand some
maybe I can teach my mother. But on the other hand,
God
I'd
damn.
like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Oh, that's a good question. Well, those two will be here. I know that she's going to get killed. But he's the one who comes in and is like, oh no, don't. One moment. Because I was going to continue talking about that pipe. I might actually have it around here. It's a nice corn bob pipe. I've used it on occasion. I do not see it around. For instance, I was hoping I'd be able to find it quickly. But rather than have me spending most of the stream looking for it, we'll just continue onward. Perhaps for the next one. Sit there, throw on my tux, perm my hair, dye it white so I could be just like him, throw on some white face makeup. Yes, quite indeed. You know what? Holmes seems to be more in with the mom. So he walks in the room with Bridget. Exactly. But are you on a platform? Now, what do you mean by that, Aimless? What platform are you talking about? I think we're going with home.
Let's follow home.
I'll follow you, sir. Mr. Washington, I hope to speak with you at greater length on another occasion. Emily, please excuse me, but I would like to speak to Sir Holm. I shall see you later.
My friend, I hope our dear Giovanni is well.
The troubles in France have fatigued him. but he would recover slowly. Do not fear. He apologizes for remaining in Rome. The voyage was too much for him.
And right he was too. The mildness of the Mediterranean, eh?
I got politics.
Giovanni Braschi? Am I dreaming, or are they talking about Pope Pius VI?
Come, sit down and have something to eat, my friend. You look rather pale. Excuse me, sir. I have been neglecting my duty. I haven't introduced myself. Sir Gregory Home, an old friend of Lord Mortimer's.
I found something out. Kind of went down. I hate when I'm sure. No, I was actually literally getting down on my hands and knees at that point. Off to the side here, I have some stuff stored. On like some shelves and so on. So I was looking down below. So I was kneeling down, getting ready for the gate, begging and pleading it, but gate, please, please. Thought that was a good idea. Yeah, that was one of the things back that was popular back then, right? Painting your face white, and it was viewed as more, I don't know, immunity to etiquette. Ah. Okay, that was, yeah, go out the way. Then this is George Washington. George Washington is the founding father and first president of the United States of America. Washington shared his life between military and political success. Very early on, he was introduced by Sarah de Rocher into the upper circles of an influential secret society from France, the Golden Order. He later took the helm of the American branch. Tired of politics, he wanted to retire to his property in Virginia. But that was without taking into account Lord Mortimer, who encouraged him to come out of retirement. On the advice of his friend, he ran for a second term and was successful. Invited by Mortimer to his island, Washington likes to attend such social gatherings incognito. No black sniffle. You can't be crazy, eh? Well, what was it, like geishas are like that as well? It was just viewed that the paler skin was more attractive or something. I'm not 100% on that, I could totally be wrong. Sir.
You who must be well used to the court of France. How do you find this peaceful little haven?
Charming, if I hadn't come here for disturbing reasons.
Yes, I heard the news. What a story.
Indeed. I wanted to ask you.
What is this story? This is when I first started to hide her small fox. Okay.
You seem to know my mother well. Is that true?
Who does not know of her, sir? She has such a
wide okay, bait. Yeah, that makes sense.
Knows your mother from a distance or closer.
Everyone knows Sarah, my son.
But you only know her by her reputation.
I remember she once worked for the Crown of England, and that she always honors her engagements. However, we have never been personally introduced, sadly.
Well, if I'm to believe my vision, you're not going to get along with her. Thank you for your answers, Sir Home. But I beg your pardon. I get the impression I know you. Have we met? Except in my dreams, of course.
Not that I remember, young man. Perhaps you are mistaking me for another member of the Chamber of Lords.
How do you mistake that face?
Powder, it wouldn't be the first time.
No, you were definitely the one I saw threatening my mother. I thought... Never mind. It'll come back to me. Would you allow me one last question, sir? I don't want to take up all your time.
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
I've come here for Lucia Hope. Hillsborough and my mother. Is there anyone else missing other than my mother? Oh, that's interesting. I have to choose the question. You know what? I'll leave it up to you guys. We get one question of these four. Which one should we ask? What did my mother come here for? Who could have held a grudge against my mother? What is the link between Hillsborough and my mother? Is there anyone else missing other than my mother? Wait, lead and vinegar. Ooh, lead. Wonderful. We got 2 for grudge. 1 for anyone else missing. I give it about another 10 seconds or so. Alright. Last call. Feel free just to put any single word answers that are kind of like this. I mean, you could even put down gate. Alright, looks like we are going to go with who could have held a grudge against my mother. Oh, this is great. I love that there's no timers for this specific kind of stuff. I can do things like this and ask you guys your input.
Problem with someone during her stay here?
No, not at all. Your mother has always been charming company, and everyone.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Well.
Not even a servant?
Certainly not.
Everyone gets on well with the famous Sara de Riche, boy.
No!
You okay?
I should have insisted that you rest in your room.
Do you want me to call someone?
Right there. I'll
Let me
take care
handle
of it.
this. I'm used to this kind of thing.
Thank you, Mr. Dichet.
Miss, can you hear me?
Leave me.
Oh.
Stand back, please, so she can breathe.
Elizabeth is accustomed to this kind of thing.
It looks like it's just a dizzy spell.
There's this. I don't have any skills.
Can you tell me something about her?
Let's find out who she is first, exactly.
Who is this young lady?
Elizabeth Adams. She's come to the island for a course of treatment, to rest.
For a course of treatment?
That's right. The seer can do wonders. Are you all right, Elizabeth? Do you feel any better?
When did she arrive?
4 days ago.
Okay. My mother had already gone missing.
It's not her.
Are you all right, Elizabeth? You gave us quite a fright.
Take it easy,
I
miss.
need the vigilance. Okay.
I just need to get back to my room.
Of course, my dear. Go ahead.
She's got some crazy hair.
You saw it, didn't you?
Pardon me?
I segni della bestia.
Say what?
The sign of the beast. He's referring to the tattoo on her hand.
Yes, Your Eminence, I saw it. I don't know what the young woman has been through, but she is marked for life.
It is the least one can say. You know the meaning, don't you?
Protection against the evil one.
It is a rare practice reserved for cases of possession, Louis. I have seen it during exorcism.
Gentlemen, it's getting late. It is time for everyone to go to bed. It has been a long day.
This is definitely an interesting cast of characters.
It's all the more delicate.
I'll see what I can do, but the case I'm on at the moment might well leave me with very few opportunities. Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical...
I need this vigilance, apparently.
I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
So, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth
Hating all these
Adams,
opportunities
Mr.
missed.
She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late.
Oh my goodness.
You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Dude is doing thank you tales. Oh my god. You restored the little gentleman. Yes, it is bothering me so much seeing this big wet thing just right in the corner of his mouth. Like,
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good
it's like
night.
if I was sitting here
Mr.
like this.
President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I
Which
shall see
guy
you in the
aimless?
morning.
The painted
Sleep well.
face.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
You'll wake up, you'll see the face in
Quite
front
a
of
day.
you.
Right. Where is my room?
Oh, aimless, how are you? Stroke imitating him. Wow. Go to your room. What if I happen upon the Duchess's room?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
This must be my room. Oh, I can't go in.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
I really enjoy the paintings they put in this. And my personal taste in decor and how houses look, I love this place. Like, this beautiful wood. All this artwork. The gilding. Oh, the crown molding over there. It's just a very lovely place. Would be a pain in the ass to heat, though. Because I'm sure it's not very well. Oh gosh, not to mention, think of all these candles. How many candles would they go through to keep this heated up? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, we got ourselves another clip. From a smug.
Where is my room?
Oh, aimless, how are you? Oh, good times, good times. Hey Lance, how's it going? Puku eyes when he greeted aimless. Told you. There you go. Just gotta widen those eyes a bit.
Huh. That's me.
That's my name! Oh my goodness! He sounds so shocked by that.
Monsignor, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Piaggi. You're dead and full and more dead. Oh boy. I've been being stuffed, Lance. Royal jellies! Now I think my focus points regenerate overnight. So I'm not going to use any royal jellies right now. So Tails, what is a royal jelly? I'm going to assume that you know this. I don't know why. It said honey. It has honeycombs. Is it honey? Just a type of honey? Your Tord. Breakout room. Oh. Lance fork? Knife? Lance with the knife? Lance wants to be knifed? I don't know.
George Washington.
Well, either way, I'm glad I walked around and I got that. Wait. I didn't look at the pretty artwork. See, the way that they did the light actually reflecting off the paint. Like, look at the texture. Because these are oil canvases, right? Like, they actually put the detail into the game to have the light reflection to actually look like it's reflecting off of an oil canvas. That is impressive. Like, I've got to say, the attention to detail in the actual world around is stunning. Ooh, another collector coin. And look at the weave of these cushions. I mean, what can I say? It's just so beautiful. My tongue is just tied. Alright, this is where we came up. So now we have gone full circle.
Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what would be worth today.
We've got ourselves some collector coins. Try to sneak a duck comment in at least once a stream.
Monsieur Johann von Wulner.
Doesn't have any poor ducks yet. Yeah. Hey. In this time, I'm sure there would be duck down filled mattresses as well as pillows. Oh, hello. I did not notice this before. Oh, I can't go up though. I mean, we've already been talking about people's chimneys. And how some people have larger chimneys than someone else. So, just saying. Okay, now we've... Oh, hello. A golden elixir. Cures all negative alterations.
Golden elixir. A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Page of encyclopedia. Oh, wow. 150 academics and scholars contributed to the production of this first synthesis of human knowledge. +1 skill points in science, in linguistics. Wow. So, do I get that right off the hop? And by +1, does it just mean I get one little bar? A royal jelly was something only produced by for the queen bee. Can't remember. Okay. Alright, let's go to our room, and we will see just how lovely it is. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of stairs going up. I never know anymore about if I...
Duchess Emily.
Okay, now we're... Oh my goodness, I thought we were caught up already. That was what's-his-face, and then this place should be my room. Oh, also, look at this lovely map. Isn't it great? And here's my room.
Huh, that's me.
Alright, how beautiful is it going to be? Ho ho.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Biaggi's trust. What should I do?
Open the letter without breaking the seal. Oh, that would have been nice. We're going to leave it closed for now.
Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Biaggi, so... Too bad. I'll wait until I hand it to Mother.
Wow. Nice room. Mortimer
Oh.
doesn't do things halfway.
What a lovely centerpiece for our room. Baby, the other white meat. Delicious. Get in my belly.
Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son. Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes. The Conversion of St. Paul by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome.
Give his word to Mr. Miyagi. Exactly, and I like to think that a man of his word is very important. Like, I personally do my utmost to stay true to my word if I can. Ah!
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Betty, what's outside? Lying shithead. Ah, I know Tails. I know. Oh, so I can sneak into other people's rooms? Carmelite water. See the focus state. Your next skill use will cost no effort. I'm getting all kinds of items here. Oh, I'm almost maxed out for honey. See anything cool? Yes? No? Yes? Yes? No? No? So slowly. As we look out over the beautiful bay, you can see below the rocks that would dash your brains open were you to jump. And off to our right, we will see the sun-bleached bones of the first person. But can I just go into people's rooms? I can? Oh. No! No, I didn't want to go to bed! You fool! You should have asked me first. Ah! Sun-bleached bones. Ah, yeah. I don't want to go sleep. I still have to look around my room more. Ah. No. Oh, there's a book at the quay. So yeah, look at all those successes. Yeah, I'm betting that book was kind of within the gate there, which I unfortunately could not deal with because I had gone through a different... If I was a detective, I probably would have had more strength. This is really interesting. I'm not used to these kind of story games. Interactive movies is like Tails likes to keep calling them. That's all I do on my streams, interactive movies. Having RPG elements to it. It's a really intriguing touch. 4 available points. Okay. Bam, level 2. Oh my god, 11 points? They call those Uncharted games. Please, you prove my point. Shut up! Alright. I want to get Vigilance up because, good lord, I missed so many things from that. It looks like there's a lot of stuff that I need level 1. Oh, but Subterfuge. Discreetly steal steal items, pick locks, notice falsification. Science. You know what, let's get 1 point of manipulation because that will actually unlock it. Then with these 2, we'll get psychology, and that'll unlock that. This way I get 2 skills instead of just unlocking 1. So that'll help out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Trick the girlfriend into thinking it's a movie. Exactly. I know my wife actually used to like watching me play the original Assassin's Creed and so on. The Assassin's Creed 1 and Brotherhood, blah 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 blah. Because there's a good deal of cutscenes in those ones as well. And then she eventually grew bored of my gaming and left. Now she refuses to watch anything. Validate. Validate my existence, please. Equipping manuscripts. Here, you can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript you read confers skill points at the end of the quest. Okay, so this is when I can... So I can get 1 skill point diversion, 1 skill point conviction. Okay, then I can't get the +3 until I get all 3 pages of this. Gotcha. Okay, so I can only equip 1. Which, big number here, derpity derp. Diversion or conviction? Let's go with conviction, actually. Unfortunately, I forgot my previous... Oh, hey, there we go. Ha 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 ha, fools. Okay, conviction, I already have level 1. So I should actually go for diversion, I believe. Oh, diversion's level 1 as well. Alright, well we've already got 1 point in conviction, so we may as well just continue building this up then. Kinda smart this game, you're enjoying it? Well, I'm glad to hear, Guitar. Glad to hear. Talent unlocked. Sober. I guess I could have drank something. Having another dream of with the Duchess coming into my room. Oh, no. Instead, we're going to continue dreaming about the pasty man.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of Durocher's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
What a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late, and we have much to discuss. One last move?
Oh.
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
I think that is Napoleon. Aye, ho ho ho, Napoleon. Oh, there's Washington. And they stab each other.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
Knock, knock, knock. So he is seeing things then.
I'm coming.
That's what she said.
The inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices.
I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case.
Retrieve your personal effects from other.
By the way,
ah, cool. I want to pick up that key before. I'm coming! God damn it!
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
Yes!
No, not in the least. Something wrong.
I'm going to need your help.
That inward
Remember
yes!
the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
I bumped into her in the small salon before.
Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice
But I'm a
President,
diplomat.
John
I'm not
Adams.
supposed to do that.
But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens. I was present at her funeral.
Oh,
It is
that's
disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least, I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Yeah, but what are you going to do about your investigation with your vision? I mean, honestly. Yes, he saw that it's happening, but what's he going to do? Go sit there, open the door like, hey guys, what you talking about? And you need to know, yeah, exactly. And he's actually part of the Grand Master of the Order in America. So getting on his good side will actually help a lot. I should be able to trust him.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me.
Mr. Moneybucks. I still didn't get to finish exploring my room.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
Better hurry. Okay, I got time. I gotta go. Go. How do I get down? Okay. I found some stairs down. Small salon. Is this what we're talking about? Nope. How about over here? Oh my gosh. Information, another word for undergarments? Oh. What are you doing there, buddy? This guy.
My son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in the small salon.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
Sounds dangerous. Going in? Why should I be the one to go? Going in.
Shit. I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill,
It's
everything will work out fine.
Meeting of the upper crust, as they said. So, you know, one of those secret parties that all the higher-ups go and they all divvy up the land and help shape the case of the world. Help shape the thing of the world. It's those elite societies that you hear of and see in movies and so on, where all those people, like the Illuminati, the shadow organization behind everything, they're the ones that all gather in the meetings in secret, talk, discuss, do things, and then go out from there. Multiple paths. There are multiple paths to reach your objective. It may be a good idea to think twice before embarking upon the first path you come to. I see. Like the stonemason. Yes.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
Ho ho!
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it, what should I do?
I want her to have some friends as well.
Stay out of it, boy.
Shit.
Yeah.
What are you playing at? I
should
told you
drop
to
something.
mind your own business, boy. If you think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind. Give me one good reason not to knock you down.
Intimidate him. You know, let's just calm him down a bit.
We can sort this out like gentlemen.
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
You haven't hurt anyone yet, my friend.
No, but I'm about to.
Ooh, last
Don't
chance.
think you're getting away with it that easily.
Okay.
I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots.
Play along with him. Let's come through down. There's another better than Wizard. Keep quiet. Oh, that's difficulty 3. let's keep quiet.
Cat got your tongue?
Oh, that was a blunder. Damn it.
You should have kept your big nose out.
Oh. Ooh. But she did drop something there. I didn't want to use all my points was the problem. Oh, jeez, that knocked me out the entire night? Oh, no. Damn it, anyways. Consequences, you're right, Guitar, I know. Yeah, Tails needs to be here, can't reason with him, I agree. And that's what I was thinking, keep quiet rather than the wise word. I was like, that's just going to piss him off even more. I was hoping that, you know, he could make fun of me or something. Like you said, cat got your tongue. Well, I thought he'd make fun of me and, you know, start to feel better about himself that way. But I didn't realize that, yeah. Oh, I could have had a remarkable encounter? What a wasted night. Man, this guy's got like the very poor constitution down with just one punch like that.
There's
Come on, you see it
consequences
coming.
to your actions!
That is a very good clip for this point. Well played, sir. Well played. Ooh. That is an amazing clip right there.
The bastard caught me dead to rights.
It's probably Washington. I found your unconscious body.
I don't know what you were doing, but Elizabeth returned much too soon. Any earlier, and I would have been caught. I didn't get time to search through everything, but I did manage to find what I was looking for. The young lady really is John Adams' daughter. Signed, George Washington.
Well done, Louis. The President of the United States asked for your assistance and you screwed up?
Mother finds out, I get the feeling I'll never hear the end of it. Not for a few years, anyway.
Now, what was I going to do last night? Ah, yes. Search the room. According to what I saw in my vision, this room was Mother's before. Maybe she left something behind that will help me find her.
That just sucks so hardcore. I guess let's keep going and leveling up conviction. So I've missed out on so much experience. I didn't get any levels. Why can't I do that? Oh, so you can only read it once. Okay. I can technically save bait. It auto-saves though. So I mean, if I done it right away I could have, but the way I play these games is I play very true to what happens. I don't save scum. If I mess up that heavily, I have to live with it. So again, I don't like relating to types of games. You don't get the best outcome. Yeah, exactly. Same with Heavy Rain and whatnot. Yeah. So while I would love to know what all happened there, and it's killing me that I screwed up like that, it happened. So I gotta live with that, and hopefully learn from my mistakes. All right, so that's the Royal Jenny. I can only hold 5. So we are going to use 1. Like I said, I have to live with the consequences of your actions. Gotta live with the consequences!
Nothing. The torture of Ixion.
condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance.
Some Devil's Thor. There's a couple playthroughs that way. Ultimately, I think this is one game. So normally with these, I find that I don't feel like I need to play through them. I'll just go and watch the alternate endings after, because usually that's all that's really different.
The incredulity of St.
But
Thomas.
this one actually
Caravaggio
appears.
represented St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound. Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
Yeah, but this one actually feels like there would be a lot different based upon what skills you do. Oh yeah, look, I'm just putting that finger right in there.
Writing material.
Yes. There's a quill and... I don't quite have that.
Last Judgment. Why do I always get the most terrifying room?
He's looking at you, Tails. Looking at you. Why?
Monsieur de Richet.
Okay, yes.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
Okay, so I got the key. Cousin to that look.
Inspiration
Oh,
of
again,
Saint Matthew,
nothing new
or
there.
Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices.
Oh man, I'm getting lots of clips tonight. How exciting. Oh yeah, look, I'm just putting that finger right in there. I have to put the, start going and collecting some sound clips.
Dear
Okay.
Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join
Personal
you
effects
at
your mother
present.
left behind. Okay.
However-
So I picked up the key.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
Tails got me followers. Oh, wait, what's this? Ah, another collector coin. Consequences are your actions! Still unable to unlock.
Inferno by Dante.
Yes, we did that one.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
I don't know, that looks like... What are you talking about? Look at this! It clearly looks like this swing's open. You fool!
Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round. A Voyage Around the World. The travelogue of the explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville.
Yeah, exactly, Tails. 100%.
One of my mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the Order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room. Not far from solving the puzzle, I must keep searching. Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
You fool! Another Carmelite water. It was apparently just on that bookcase. The candelabra.
There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
Candle might need a turn on. It could be, could be. It's interesting. I wonder what those are.
Effects of Sœur de Richer to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
Amber fragments. You just unlocked an amber fragment. Huzzah! Each time you pick up 4 of them, you increase your maximum effort points by 1.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Really?
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
I just don't have the skill.
I'm not far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching.
But I don't know how to unlock things. So far, it's looking like the detective actually might be the best starting class, based upon all the stuff that I've been coming across thus far.
Writing material.
Because it comes with all the level 1s of this kind of stuff that I've been looking for so far. Protection of that secret passage, though. I know! I know! Just look at it! It's so obvious! It looks like it swings open, you dum-dum. Ay, ay, ay.
Here's something will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate. Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She must have used the writing materials. What if she used lemon juice instead? An old trick used to hide messages.
Oh, I gotcha.
A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
You hold it up to a light. Hello? Can you pick it up? Okay, now I have to go look for something.
The message
Okay.
is illegible. I have to keep searching.
Hello? Assess the value of the ash. Yes, this looks pretty bright. I don't think ash would be a good choice.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though.
Let's go see what else we can find. There we go. Think about what it can be used for. What did he just do? Hey guys, I have a lit candle. It's just going. Oink! Magic. Sure, let's take the ink. Why not? Since we're here. This guy. This guy. Burnish the page. Yes, let's pour some ink. Scared. But this looks like... Well, let's go take some ash and we'll see what choice it gives me, because... You know, having ash will, maybe I'll use it for something else later. Throw it in somebody's face or something. Ashes. Used to reveal my mother's message. Candlestick for my room. Oh. Apparently ashes, it's telling me that is what I'm supposed to use. It doesn't give me the option to actually interact with them. So I can't do any of the lighting. Looks like this will be used for something later. Possibly. Spread ashes on the book. And somebody else to fill your pockets. Exactly. Now, I'm pretty sure we don't pour ink on it. Now, in the inventory it specifically says ashes to find my mother's message. But at the same time, that doesn't seem right to me. You just eat through the pages, right? Whereas burnish the page with a candlestick. That seems to make much more sense to me. Right? Anybody with lemon juice secret coding experience back this up with me? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You're right, yeah.
Aha! It's working. The
It's
heat
heat.
reveals the message.
Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, it could be anywhere. After that, she adds, beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected soldier. And that's its weakness. What is my mother trying to tell me?
Since you've gone to so much trouble, you must not have only found something important, but
You must have also felt like you were in great danger. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him
Just
I'll
put
be
the
there in
book
a
away.
minute.
Trait unlocked, member of the order. Yay, I got a trait. Charismatic presence. Trusting. Diplomat, Diplomat costs less to acquire, yeah. Reliable, unobliging. Gentleman. And point of occultism. Yay, me! So does that mean I actually got a full point in that? Oh, like one single little point, not a level. Okay. Put away the book. You fool. Sorry, Tails. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Now, we're all eyes of the manor. I was thinking like this. There's a bunch of these.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though.
Oh man. Oh, he's just putting his fingers right in there. Right in that hole. He's 2 fingers. Oh, 2 fingers deep. That seems to be a theme with this wall. We got 2 fingers there. Got 1 finger right up there. Now. Close up. This is definitely an interesting room with its artwork. Fingers in gashes.
If I get a chance,
Exactly.
I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
Can I go in now? Oh. What's that sound?
It might be better to take a different stairway.
No, it's not. Fine. Take a different stairway.
That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh, it is Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Monsieur Jacques Peru.
I'm really regretting not being a detective. Half circle shaped key. Alright, well, it looks like there are some additional items to find here, even though I walked around just last night.
Decorum guide.
Rules of civility and decent behavior. Excellent. Looks like we're going to be doing the big old runaround. Take a look around for any and all cool little things. Man, they've got like fresh fruit, dainties, and all kinds of good stuff just lying around this house. How dare they just drop that on the ground. Leaving it for the poor servants to have to clean up. It's their job though, right? You wouldn't want to make it so this way they had nothing to do. Oh, nope, can't go down that way though. Ooh, hello.
A pound.
Ooh, we've got a pound. In for
That's
a penny,
the door to
in for a
Elizabeth's
pound.
room.
I can go in.
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Oh, hello. Ow. New game, who dis? Hey, Zookeeper, how's it going? I am sitting here messing up my life, apparently. I got clocked.
Just a half circle pattern.
Yes, I got the key. There's real consequences in this game, and I mean real. Oh my goodness. That's all I'm going to say about that. I got punched out, I missed out on a lot of stuff.
Looks like a healing method. Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible.
No! No! Well, we'll take it for later. Sorry, I missed the secret. Gosh darn it, you guys. I'm sorry. You know what? You're right. I'm just going to end the stream. I'm going to turn my chair. Alright. I think that's out of my system now. Ooh, what are those?
I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Boy, there's white crystals. Let's just consume them. It's alright. If you just won't judge you. Awkward. Forgot to mute my. Oh, I did. Oh, shit. You know, you guys didn't hear anything? Yeah. Just watch, these white crystals are the equivalent of those saline packages you find in your shoes and stuff.
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Oh, I thought move aside was. What does royal jelly do for me again? Oh, right down here. Oh, right, this. Limitless power! Alright, guys. Do you want me to consume the white crystals? I'll do it. Oh! Did she actually try to exercise herself?
A novel of the initiation of a young woman into polite society.
Discovered immunity. Immunity to psychology. Alright. Reviews eating Tide Pods. Exactly, right? Ugh. A 5 circle shaped key.
30 November,
1791. My dear sister, the cancellation of our reunion hit me like a stab to the heart. Father told me it was for your well-being, but I can't help but blame him. He claims that your condition has worsened and that it could be dangerous for both of us if we met. If only I knew where you were. Believe me, I'd be at your side. I haven't received any news from you in a long time. Please write. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. I hope you like the enclosed talisman.
That's the talisman she dropped that I failed to pick up because I got punched out. You could win the Tide Pod challenge.
June 11th,
I'll eat them all.
1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father maintains the secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you, but that they will soon subside. Should I believe him? I cling to the belief that we shall soon see each other again, at long last. Right soon. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. Don't forget to tell me what present you want.
I want some white Tide Pods. I heard that you can only get them at where you live right now.
August 24th, 1792. Elizabeth, I'm driven to despair and doubt there is any point in writing to you. I'm not even sure you'll receive my letters. Father controls my correspondence more and more. I am certain he filters our exchanges. Thankfully, one of the chambermaids is able to help me get my letters to you. But they still remain unanswered. I often think about you and pray every day to be able to hold you tight. We have so much time to make up. I beg you, answer me, please. Your loving sister, Abigail.
Intriguing.
P.S. That horrible woman came again yesterday. She spent a long time speaking with Father. I didn't understand everything because they spoke in French, but I'm sure they were talking about you.
Well, Zookeeper, you've missed some very intriguing dialogue, and yes, this game's actually really interesting so far. I mean, it's actually really in-depth, and it's got me genuinely interested in finding out what the heck is happening here.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern.
Although I have to say, his reading of these letters are rather dispassionate.
As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S. Don't hold it against your mother. She still isn't ready. Please don't judge her. I'm sure you'll be able to put all of this behind you one day.
One day. Yeah, this is... the room's it's crazy.
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals. Well, let's see what it tastes like.
Oh, this looks delicious.
I really need to stop tasting everything I find now.
Exhausted. You encountered an immunity. Whenever point is locked, use a golden elixir to cure yourself. Let's eat another one. Alright, where's that golden elixir? Oof.
Honey. I couldn't have hoped for better.
Alright, we've refilled that. There you guys go. I ate the Tide Pod, and it worked just as we had imagined it would. It went perfectly, I must say. This one game my brother played, some British woman investigator, she'd always say, "Don't touch it, you don't know where it's been." Little point and click is nice. What's this? Delicious. Oh, hey, I can go inside here.
President George Washington.
I'm sorry, George Washington.
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. I'll see him later.
You could have just said, "It's me! Your bestest best friend who leaves you hanging high and dry." But, Zookeeper, how have you been? Hopefully your day has been finding you well and you've been having a great weekend. Man, this is making me hungry with these spreads. Delicious. Jeez, you're back! Welcome! You missed me getting punched out. It's this game does have real consequences.
Cardinal Piaggi.
None of this, oh, they're displeased with you, or they'll remember that. No, you can literally ruin your gameplay.
That's me.
Hey, thank you very much for those bits. Oh, man.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Oh, Zookeeper's asking the real questions.
Might be better to take a different stairway.
Alright, can I go inside now? No, darn. Okay, so I've got this extra key with 5 circles, apparently. Wow, that is everything. I'm guessing I will use that key later. Or maybe to open that bookcase. Oh, she did get smacked around too.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious.
Her precious.
I'm not worried about Jacques Peru. You're her son. Sarah de Richet's son.
She has no shoes or socks on.
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Yeah, that's a bit
My mother
missing.
came
Everybody
to do
seems to know
business
that.
with Lord Mortimer, but she seems to have gone missing. So I'm here to find her.
I know your mother very well.
Say that you know.
Really?
Locked out.
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She
Oh,
nursed
that's interesting.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No, I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Now she's immune to psychology, I know that.
Look.
Okay, I saw some chat flying by here, so let's catch up. Let's see tonight. Jeez, today's just a today. Don't get caught in the lately. Oh man, I did a Twitter update before saying that yeah, on Wednesday I thought it was Monday, then come Thursday I thought it was Friday. I don't know. I was messed up this week as well. Oh, voice of the obvious Frenchman is still trying. A little more exotic. Baroness died? No. The Baroness is still very much alive. What's wrong with everyone's eye? Yes, as Tails has said, some French bloke keeps punching people. Basically, this one lady here that I'm talking to was in an altercation with Jacques, and I stepped in, being the gentleman that I am. And I failed my checks for this thing. I was allowed 2 blunders, I failed them, so he punched me out. And I lost everything I could have done that night, as I went unconscious from a single punch to the face. And then I assume that that's what happened to her, is he's smacking her around a bit. So that's why our faces look like they do.
I've got to go.
Wait.
As for her scar, I
need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
To understand my mother, to find out the truth. Don't urge her to confide. To allow her to confide. Oh god, fine. Oof.
Elizabeth.
No! No! Psychology! Shoot!
Might ease your burden. Let me relieve you of some of your suffering.
I didn't realize the psychology.
Do you even hear yourself? Do you really think that by confiding in my torturer's son, I will be healed as if by magic? That it will bring my smile back or let me sleep at night? Look, you don't seem like a bad person. And I'm sorry you have to find out your mother's true colors like this. But I'm not going to pity you. Everybody has their cross to bear. I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them.
Oh man, I know I'm a terrible diplomat.
The only thing you're interested in is
should have
finding
went
out
with
about your
detective.
mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Maybe? Her sister. I know it's her sister.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
sure
Swift.
she loves you with all her heart.
She's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her. Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered
Thank
from
God I looked through her
hallucinations and
room.
fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not
Interesting.
only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
Touch the
I
darkness
understand how you
within
feel,
me.
but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
Ooh,
So what
no,
brings
still getting
you
the
here
finger
then?
wag.
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's come here for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
It's him. It's easy to charm people. It's difficult to charm them after they started shouting down and calling you a dick. Oh my gosh, I know. Especially if you're the one who caused them to start doing that. Oof. Alright, let's cure that negative thing. Eat the honeycomb. Alright.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Okay, tell me about
I
our
would like to
host.
speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
Is there anything you can tell me, for f***'s sake? What is on the
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side, the small salon, where the guests like to relax with a good book. From there,
Or get
Sir
punched in the
can
face.
access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparations. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery.
Portrait gallery.
Where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited. And in the gallery, Sir will also find access to the garden. But Sir may be reassured the building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the garden in question.
Interesting.
So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Got lost just listening to that.
Mother.
Gonna play some Dead by Daylight. Catch you later. Alright, well, see you later. Zookeeper, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Good luck in your games. That was just the ground floor. We haven't even asked about the first floor.
What's on the first floor?
The first floor is reserved for guests, sir. That is where Sir will find his private rooms. The main corridor leads around the building. 3 stairways will enable Sir to return to the ground floor. It is also from there that Sir will be able to reach the second floor.
Thank you very much.
Anything else, Sir?
What about the second floor?
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir.
That's
in
why
the
I can't
west
go up
wing,
there.
on the second floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holm, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area. Does Sir have any more questions?
Well, I tell him if he can't go. That was exactly what I was about to say, Cheese. Like, okay, so I'm not allowed to go there. Why are you letting me know all this?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through the portrait gallery.
The
May
mask
I
is
help
breathable.
Sir in any other
You never know. Definitely doesn't need nose holes. I know, right, Troden? Oh. Twist Mask guy is Lord Mortimer. I was actually thinking about that. His voice is way too clear. I was thinking about that because he likes all to be masked. You won't know which... I'm sure these are wigs that they're all wearing as well. Let's look at that. Yeah, you can see the wig lines all along, like, just the outer side here. So, by doing that, he could actually pose as a servant randomly and keep better view of his guests and knowing about
As I was
whatever
unable to
he
bring my
needs.
personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Do you have any golden elixir, please? I seem to be all out.
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to
Dang
any
it.
of Lord Mortimer's guests.
I tried.
Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for Sir.
Hey, Lord Mortimer? Yes, done. Oh, I can't do for that for either. You got
My
any
good
of that
fellow,
amber?
Would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
I'll play a trick on him and steal it from him.
No point in lying, you know. I know full well you haven't got any.
I would never think of lying, sir. I don't believe I am authorized to give it away, that is all.
Amber? Here? I'd be surprised.
Yet I assure you, sir.
No, you're pulling my leg. I don't believe you.
I wouldn't dare to joke with Sir.
Yeah, sure. You're just leading me on. I dare you to show it to me.
I dare you, man. Double dare you.
Then, sir, here is a piece.
Ah, right. Well, I'm impressed.
Can you lend it to me for a moment?
Lend it to me for a minute?
Of course, sir. Here.
Wow. I can hardly believe it. Well, I have other questions.
Of course, sir. But, sir, I believe you haven't given me back the amber, sir.
What? Sure. What amber?
The piece I gave you, sir.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. You really ought to look after your things. It can't be easy to come across amber in these parts.
Well, does Sir desire anything else?
This is ridiculous. And he realizes what happened too. He's like, oh, I just did this. I can't be sitting here like, you stole from me.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir. And I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged.
This is a shakedown.
You never dare lend Sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
I can't believe that's my book. I do believe let's refill use some of this honey because I was pretty full.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
This is...
Of course, sir.
I can't believe I got free amber either, especially with how I got it. That was just amazing.
That book you're hiding in your jacket.
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend Sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
I'll take care of it. I'll make it believe. I kind of want to do this one, just because it's totally just like the amber.
Hang on,
do it.
It's mine.
Beg pardon, sir?
It's my book. I'm telling you, it's my book.
With all due respect, sir, I hope Sir will understand that I have doubt. You see,
It is exploiting
I
his
found it in Lord Mortimer's
vulnerability.
Huh, there you are then. That's exactly where I left it.
I am quite put out, sir. I don't know what to say.
In that case, I suggest you say nothing and hand it over.
But I...
Now.
But, sir, I... Very well, sir. Here you are. May Sir take good care of it. It is damaged.
And you've damaged it as well? Well, bravo. Bravo.
No, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, sir.
Say pardon.
Pardon me, sir.
Very good. There were some other things I wanted to go over with you.
Say pardon. Pardon, I'm sorry. Don't hurt me, please. So, give me all your money. I know exactly, right? That coin purse. Mine is missing. That looks just like mine. Did you pick that up? I think you gotta give it back. Give it back to me right now. Open it. Open it. I'll prove to you this is mine. How many coins are in there? There's 5 coins? That's exactly how much was in my purse. This Jesse's wearing. They're give it to me. It's so bad for this surfer. He's probably still going to be fired.
Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
Oh god. That's scandalous. But no, we're not. I'm okay with that. I don't need the Carmelite water. Okay. Now, I want to go back up. Oh, I can't go back upstairs. Darn. Because there was an extra jelly in that one woman's room. So my plan was to go back, get it so this way I filled up a bit more. What a sap. I guess they're under strict instructions that you're supposed to do what the guests say within reason. And the reasoning there was that I'm telling him so. That's mine. Give it to me. Oh boy, we can't have golden elixir lying around everywhere. You can't have it. It might be used for terrible things. It's sitting here on the tray. He's Lord he's playing a fool. Exactly. Where all eyes look upon us, eh? Actually, this is a bunch of eyes here. You got the statues around. Got this guy. But it said for Medusa. I think that company sit under. Well, you see, you can gaze up to him and feel perfectly safe that there's this giant statue with a spear guarding you. and that it certainly won't fall down. It has to... Imagine the anchoring that's needed to keep this statue here. Like, this thing can't be light. It's gotta be heavy. Oh, this statue watch is about to spear. Exactly, it's already... Well, actually, you could stand on this table, probably do a small jump and start climbing it, too. Alright. Looks like that's about the most I can explore right now, unless I can go up here. Oh, sadness. Fine. To the next area after I've fleeced that servant. Yeah, we're going to move towards him. Show him that I'm not afraid.
What do you want?
Put Peru in his place. We're doing
If you
it.
touch Elizabeth again, I promise, when you get back to Paris, your head will end up on a spike.
Please stop. You're scaring me. I'm a member of the tribunal. You shouldn't threaten me like that.
And I'm a member of the Golden Order, with all the contacts in the Paris press that implies. One word from me, and you'll be headline news. A full page dedicated to your little stay here.
So what? Wipe your ass with it.
Your revolutionary friends are sure to be delighted, reading about your new friendships with all these rich nobles on the island. The thought of
Pretty
you
butterfly.
lapping up all this luxury, I'm sure they'll congratulate you for profiting from your position.
You bastard. I forbid you to blackmail
You're
me.
in no position to forbid me from anything. So you'd better remember what I said.
Ooh. Yeah, that's right, boy. All you got is a big beefy fist. What I got connections and brains.
I bid you welcome.
Trait unlocked. Vindictive. Me? Vindictive? Never. Determined. Well, at least I'm getting a bunch of different skill points. That's cool.
Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French
Whose face? There's so many now.
and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friend, Lord
Oh,
Mortimer
jeez, are you
is
talking about
not
him?
joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
It's the least one can say.
And right he was too.
Dialogue timer. When the time limit is over, an answer is automatically selected. Select the dialogue. Check. Okay, yes, I know that. We've had these already. Left from the oven too long. It is considered the height of fashion in these times to have the powdered faces and the coiffed wigs. Thus, as you recall, usually you see the judges with their judge robes and the things and so on in these timepieces. Yeah, that I think that's probably it. Because, I mean, it's the right time frame.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day
What?
at the king's table. I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
I clicked.
My dear
Confused.
Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too as soon as the situation is settled.
Just a
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Okay, I got
The
it.
Prussian-Britannic coalition is not good for France. The last time we fought against them, our empire went up in smoke.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favorite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation.
I wonder if he's actually
but I can't
missing.
control discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into it. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Oh man, she's making her swoon already.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
I discovered vulnerability.
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
Well, let's get to know Walner.
My lord, I only know the prestige of your name. Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur
Louis Moras de Richet.
de Richet. De Richet. A name with a nobiliary particle. Are you descended from a noble line?
Please feel at home.
I am
use my
just a
last point.
simple French citizen.
Really? Oh, you seem nothing like a commoner. Especially compared to that wretch over there, Cher Ramil.
What a storm.
Well, it looks like he's about to fall
Have
asleep.
you any information on this Napoleon?
The air can do wonders.
I will let Emily reply.
What do you think, madam? What is this Bonaparte doing here?
The presence of a soldier is never a good sign. It can only mean there's going to be further war. To answer your question, I only know that his family were in favor of the revolution, and that it almost cost them their lives.
Thank you, that's helpful.
Don't trouble yourself.
Monsieur de Richet? It would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Wish I just wipe it. I'm just gonna sit here. Dale's next stream. Not only will I possibly have these little extras that you guys are asking, maybe if I can find them, I'll make sure I leave a nice thing of drool going right down.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I don't know about the white makeup
I
and
haven't seen
wig.
Lord
I can't do
Mortimer yet.
that.
I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your
But I
questions.
can do the pipe.
He assured me that you could replace your
And
mother
possibly some
during
dress,
her
some
absence.
get up. We'll see.
I appreciate
what
his
I've got.
confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Uh-oh.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe you ought to speak to my mother.
Oh, what a pity. I was hoping you would be up to the challenge.
Oop.
Too bad. I have one last question I would like to pose to you.
Night bait.
We
Alright.
don't know
Have yourself a
each other
great
yet,
night bait.
you and I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Question. Counter-revolution, let the people be free to choose, reinstate the monarchy. You probably want us to hear a
The
counter-revolution.
revolution was a good thing, but it gave birth to a monster. We must overthrow the new system in place.
Ah, you are right. Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you.
Haha, I'm competent!
Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you.
And legitimate,
I hope
apparently.
to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Reflections on the Revolution in France.
Monsieur Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
I like that.
My friends,
Success.
I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people.
Oh, these
So let us
butterflies are
put
distracting
aside
me.
the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
This is the first Washington.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
He's not joining in.
Washington is a very gifted speaker. Leave him for 5 minutes with sworn enemies and he'll convince them to be friends for life.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find
Carver's
plenty
better
to
not
keep
lie.
you amused.
Hey, Raven. You did die yesterday. Uh-oh. Ah, access to the whole message. I knew it was ashes were... I could have searched Napoleon's... No, I couldn't have. I didn't have the skill for it. Oh, I would have loved to have done that, though. But, Raven, at least you're here. You're here now. And alive. I have to pop off to nearly 4 a.m. Ooh. Don't know Tails the Terminator waiting for her to chop exactly. He's just sitting there. He knows that if he's not here, those clips, those compromising clips won't happen themselves. See, look at all this experience I could have gotten from that other night. Dang it. Ah. Yeah, 8 points. Man, oh man, I could have been good. Alright, so psychology is level 1. Vigilance, I've had a couple things of that pop up. Same with occultism. And yeah. Which is why I want to rip my arms off, is that way I can't swim out of the river. Oh, sorry, I missed it. I missed it. Fire revenge and throw stuff into the river. How many episodes is it? 5? Yes, it is 5 episodes. I'm still on episode 1 right now, so it's taking a little while. So, Raven, why is it that you would like to rip your arms off? Yeah, I was thinking about that subterfuge. Because that's come up a few times as well. Like, more than I would like to. Final point. Final point. But anyways, we'll catch you later. Pleasure as always. This is final point. Boy problems, matters of the heart. They are always annoying to have. Logic, what should I put my final point to? I could get conviction up to level 2. I think I'd rather get started on something else. Let's get questioning up by 1. That is nice. Jack of all trades. Get in there. Ah, good. I'm refilled. I am refilled on all my focus points.
Alright, let's recap.
Mugs! Holy
I was
crap!
going to investigate my mother's message.
How are you?
Gotta find the place where all eyes size you up.
Oh. Good. We're on to the points where we can equip a book. Well, you see, Raven, as much as I'd like to say, yeah, you're probably right, at the same time, I find relationships have their own set of difficulties. So while it may indeed help curb some of these other specific parts that you're having problems with, they could help exacerbate other ones, and that's kind of the problems I have to run across personally. So yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. That they're both good, but yeah, of course, having a good relationship is also a nice thing. But Moggs, my goodness, how are you? It's been a hot minute since I've seen you. I've been lurking in some streams. I see you pop in there and do a big chat thing, but I'm busy, so I can't participate. Ugh. Okay, right. I can do politics, psychology, etiquette. Oh, I've got 2 books on etiquette. Psychology. Okay, I'm already level 1 in that. What about my politics? Already level 1. Which just leaves etiquette. Ooh, that's also level 1, but that one is also close. Oh. It's got more holes in your butt. Oh. Ooh. That's right, Louis V. Not very. I know I am very good at angering people. It's like I like to give myself a challenge. Anger them, then ooh, ease ourselves back. Well, Raven, the best advice that I can say is, as tired as this may sound, work on yourself before worrying about everyone else, or relationships and so on. If you can learn your own happiness and what exactly it is that you need and are looking for, then you'll definitely be able to find that one person at some point that will provide those aspects. If you try to rush into a relationship too early without knowing exactly what it is that you're looking for or needing, you'll still feel like you're having some issues. I like to insult people, give them a shot. I know. I'll be like, go up, give Moggs the back rub. Yeah, Moggs, this feels pretty good, huh? I mean, if your shoulders here didn't feel like such rough sandpaper, I'm sure this would be great. What's on your life and your success will be happy, and the right people will come to you. Exactly. Why? It does. Okay, what do I do? Oh, your brain works. Perhaps it works too well. I don't really know what else is all I'm looking for. So many pretty butterflies. Monarch butterflies at that. You just well, Moggs, I was giving an example of what Tails was saying. I can't. I do so. What was the exact wording of that? I like to insult people while massaging them. I know, the monarch butterfly is pretty much extinct, and so quickly, too. I remember growing up and seeing lots of them all the time. Why haven't you said hi to me? What the fuck, plot? Hopefully you're not talking about me asking why I haven't said hi, because I said hi a few times and talked to you, and oh my goodness. Oh, Raven, I gave you love, Raven, give me love. Acknowledge me! 2 new piercings. Wow, Moggs, it just goes to say, where did you get those piercings? Eh? Probably an eyebrow? Maybe...
Well, Your Eminence, do you
maybe a
still have any
cheek
room
one?
left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make...
This is where they all went,
Indeed,
this place.
I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me,
Jeez, you
have
saw
you had
kids at
any
school
news
torture?
of your
Aw,
mother
man.
since your arrival?
I saved that for
Alas, still
flies
nothing,
and really annoying
Your Eminence.
pests.
But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Flies and mosquitoes. That, and I lived for a while over in Ontario, and it was like in the backwoods area. I lived in a hamlet. That's how small it was. And we would have these giant mounds, like ant mounds. You know how sometimes you see those movies with the fire ants in the tropic forests and stuff? It was like that almost, but in terms of just with pine needles and sticks and so on. And they were huge. And they're very annoying. Ugh. Ants are annoying. Mosquitoes, yep. Butterflies help. Yeah, exactly. You need them to help pollinate. Same with the bees. Beginning to worry?
To tell
No,
you the
no,
truth,
no.
Not really.
You are right. Be positive. Perhaps Sarah is in the company of Lord Mortimer, and they will both turn up shortly.
Or they're both dead.
But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Flies help Venus flytraps go? Yes, any kind of lovely thing there. Oh, best streamer confirmed. Oh man, what did I do for that? Where's my trophy? Have your kids? Alright. I'll just no. Oh wait, no, not on stream, can't do that. Oh, get that channel deleted. Save that for off stream. Terrified of wasps? Oh my. Okay, jeez. In my backyard. Same place than the Ontario place, actually, now that I think of it. I have the trophy. Ooh, that's hot. God damn it, Moggs, you got me distracted now. Back to my story. We had a big raspberry thicket in the back. And we loved eating those raspberries. But, you know what else loved making nests in there? Wasps. Wasp nests everywhere. You had to... It was... How much did you want some raspberries that day? Did you want to roll the dice and hope that they were far enough away from any wasps? That they were out about doing other things and that you weren't disturbing their nest? Of course, towards the edges of the patch, it wasn't so bad, but once you waded in a little bit... Love making love? Wow. Let me tell you. I could tell you a few... Yeah. Where all eyes size you up. Yes,
If I
I'm
said
looking
to
for
you,
that.
Where all eyes size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for.
Yeah, I was thinking of the portrait gallery.
But it makes me think of the portrait gallery.
There's a gallery here? Can you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. it will lead into the library, continue all the way through, and you'll end up in the gallery. You'll see it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank
Yes,
you very
I
much,
do.
Your Eminence. On that last word, then, I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Go on a date with you to the video game store. Well, that could be easily done. After all, now the real question is that the Pope? It is the Cardinal. Let's double check here. Where is he? Piaghi Giuseppe. His Eminence to the Cardinal Giuseppe. To the Cardinal Gustavo is a legate of Pope Pius VI. I believe you can look at his very loving face there. Yes, my son. Tell me of all your woes. But as I was saying, Logs, which store would you go to? Which one do you find is the best one to go to? Now, do you like going to EB Games? Or, what else they were bought out? GameStop. You can go to Best Buy. Best Buy's got some as well. There's, where I am, at PNP Games. There's all kinds of game stores. Which one do you prefer? Now that, of course, the real person that we want to be looking at. Where's that? No. This one, right here. Look upon his eyes. Being summoned for something. Oh my goodness. Alright, Moggs. Well, if you gotta go, I mean, you gotta go. I mean, I'd cast some shackles here and perhaps tie you up so this way you couldn't escape. But I'm sure you're slippery and you could go away. It looks like a wasp. Yeah, you could say that. Sir Gregory Home, Baron of Nottingham, is a very influential British aristocrat. Confirmed royalist, Sir Gregory Holmes spent his career extending the influence of the United Kingdom throughout the world. From the flourishing East India Company to the Spanish trading posts in America, he stamped his hallmark on key decisions made by the world's preeminent economic power. In England, he contributed to the reduction of the national debt, and, being very attached to family values, he invested time in the working class, creating charity schools in order to offer a decent education to the future links in the next industrial revolution. A network builder, Holmes always finds pleasure in attending the social gatherings of his old friend, Lord Mortimer. And because Lord Mortimer has yet to show up, I am fully expecting, as we've discussed earlier, that he is one of these servants. So I reveal his mask. Surprise! It was I, Lord Mortimer, all along! Ha 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 ha! I want my amber back. Quite pointedly towards me. Like, oh.
Dining on ham. Well, that's very appetizing.
Ham. Ooh, hello.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
I think I've got that one. Oh, I don't. I have the 5. But I can unlock what's this subterfuge now. Whoa. 4 pots?
No space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Hot darn, that was a lot of jelly. I don't feel bad using it all earlier. Oh my goodness. What's this again? Temporarily reveals immunities and vulnerabilities. Okay, that's fine. Now, I could use one right now, but I'll wait.
Circe.
Oh,
no
is it
space left?
Is it
I'll
gone?
retrieve it later.
Man, that was nice. Ah, nice. You collected 4 amber points. Increased by 1. Ha ha! Beauty, 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 beauty. Occult Earth symboled key. Let's go look this way. Because what I've learned is if I go through doors too early, go to different places, it locks me out of stuff.
This painting has caused some debate. Who did Dosi paint? Alcina the fairy or Circe the magician? A swine and a salon. That's an odd choice of decor.
Ooh, can I look outside? So Troodon, I believe you were the one who told me to put some points in subterfuge. Thank you. It's already paid dividends.
Romney painted Lady Hamilton as Circe. Circe preparing wine. What better trap for Ulysses? Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world. The Conversion of Ulysses by Gurs. Circe changing Ulysses' companions into swines.
Oh, it's a piggies. Yeah, piggy. Alright, that is this whole world. Here, room. Let's head out through here. Ooh. Oh wait, no, that is the wrong way, because that's how I came in. So now our goal is to find the place mentioned about my mother. I just kind of want to look over the edge. Whoa! Oh gosh. Yeah, that's a steep drop. Tips about jellies and other items. Small tips are fine, just as long as it's nothing spoiler. Or exact, like, no, don't do that, you should do this. As I'm sure you've noticed, I'm okay with making mistakes and screwing myself over. It only adds to the game, I find. Hot damn, that's a lot of books. Oh my goodness. Look how far. Wow. Oh man, it's even got A, B, B, C, C, D, D. Oh my goodness.
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Do it now. Take it.
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Alright, fine. We'll use royal jelly. We'll fill up.
Great. Honey. A few pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Excellent. More coins. So now we are... Nice, we're at 2. 2 out of 3 for that. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, it was the 5 circle shaped key that I found. And just watch it opens this. No? Okay. That is indeed a lot of paintings.
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
I'm familiar with the author, James Joyce. The name doesn't ring any bells off the top of my head.
Regarding the declaration of the rights of men. That's the least you could say.
Oh, the music's picked up.
Liberty or Death by Regnault. Well, I'll take liberty, please. But I do understand his choice, even though it seems radical. Ah, painting by Ingres. Molière dining with Louis XIV. The king's posture is surprising. It's almost as if he's addressing someone in the assembly.
I feel like if you know a lot about art, you would actually have a really good appreciation for this game. With all the various works that are posted around this place. And the quality that
Christ
they put them
Crucified
in.
By Velasquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke of Alquidia.
Oh, so they're buying it from him, I guess. What a modern take on Ulysses called Ulysses, set in Dublin. This must be interesting.
Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything. Ah, François Ier, Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael. Amber crystals.
Nice, more amber.
The Fall of Phaeton, another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning for borrowing his father's chariot and losing control of it. Moral, don't steal Dad's chariot.
Don't take my chariot. It's mine.
Amber crystals.
Now amber. Oh, wow.
The Company by Rembrandt. A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting.
More collectible items. There's an Ichabod Crane. They were mentioning Ulysses, I was like, oh yeah. Ichabod Crane. Actually, now that you just call him Ichabod Crane, I can totally see that. Because I want to be super long and confusing. I need to read more classics. To be honest, I haven't really read many at all.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Oh, thank goodness I'm refilling my golden elixir.
Celia. That name means nothing to me.
I wish I still read. Books just don't interest me. See, that's the problem as well for me is time. I mean, you're streaming. You obviously have time. But that's the thing. The streaming is for me is a wind down time where I'm not with my family. It's my own special me time. I can sit here, relax. Yeah, I swear I'm not trying to get a close up of this guy's dong. I'm just trying to see if I can do something with it. Okay, no matter how I phrase that, it's not going to sound good.
A painting with no name.
If there is something with the statue that I could interact... Gosh darn it, no. Okay, so there's the Medusa. What I do for an hour when I get into bed calms the nerves. You see, that's one of my problems is I have a really active imagination. So, while reading, if I get really into the book... They would have clipped that so it sounded creepy. I know, I'm just sitting here like... And if it's a good book, I will be...
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
I'll just get too into it and I won't stop reading, and then it gets way too late and it's just... Ugh. Reach? Well, looks like that's 2 instances of when agility would have been helpful, but not too many. Hello, Medusa. Gorgon.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern? And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
What was this she said? The beast always charges the most protected one. Boom. Says not as good as Bates. I know this legend. Yes, I do know this legend.
clue I found said, "Beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected. That is its weakness."
Yes, you knew the shield.
The best protected hero is the one holding the shield. Thank you, Mother.
Tried. Oh boy. How good is this
Dong.
clip? I'm just trying to see if I can do something with it. Okay, dong. I'm just trying to see if I can do something with it. Okay, dong. At least you can clearly tell that it was at the end of a sentence, so. I see, at least I knew that. This one. Ooh, I can handle the mechanism. Wow. Okay, so yeah, he's already pointing towards Medusa. Yeah. That's fine. Oh, I gotta turn him. Well, I can't say why you're dozing, but okay. Yeah, they're facing. So I am guessing I need to shine light on the shield. I'm usually fight. Oh, I know. MP does that a lot, eh? There's a lot of good stuff on his stream for that.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Hmm.
A diary. Hey, Slender. My flesh is iron. Take that as you will. I'm as hard as a rock, Slender.
Oh, yeah. I think I was there for that one. I think I remember that. Okay, so there's the lantern. Unless I'm supposed to light up the Medusa? This way we can see it. That's interesting. Okay, because yeah, she's facing.
The clue I found said, "Beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected. That is its weakness." That's the key. The best protected hero is the one holding the shield. Thank you, Mother. The Origin of Myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need.
Oh, hello.
The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin.
I can read both.
Let's find the chapter on the Medusa.
Read the page in Latin. Yeah, costs nothing.
There's an extra line in the Latin translation. The night light was reflected in the shield and blinded the monster. So the hero with the sword seized the opportunity and cut off its head.
The night light was reflected in the shield. Yeah, I had it in the shield though.
Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Okay. Yeah, he's at her. So yeah, he is supposed to be rotating at that.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else. If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
So, what am I missing? Because I've got the lantern reflecting the light onto Medusa from the shield to blind. The only thing I can think of is it said it was the knight. The Latin one there.
There's an extra line in the Latin translation. The night light was reflected in
Night
the
light.
shield and
Oh,
blinded
they're
the
talking about
monster.
that.
So the hero with the sword seized the opportunity and cut off its head.
It's blinded. Sees the opportunity to cut off its head. Oh, whoops. It's fighting. Aha! There we go. I almost took you up on that hint. Because, yeah, like you said, it makes sense when you figure it out. It's like, well, technically those two are fighting, so he's kind of off and then deflects it while they're fighting. And then as she gets distracted, gets blinded. Yeah.
Rah! For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Okay. She was... I already forgot her name. Elizabeth. Emily, there we go. Okay, vulnerability to psychology. Community logic. So what would be considered psychology versus logic?
I
Yeah,
was
well,
feeling a
here.
bit peckish. I went in search of the kitchen and I ended up here.
Your sense of direction is mind-boggling, isn't it? Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam.
Defiant of anything of interest. Sound of the symbols. Read the inscription. I'll do this for free.
Ancient Greek, translated. It reads, "The All-Gifted." Could this jar be the original Pandora's box? Emily, I've found Pandora's box. It's not as impressive as I thought it would be, but that's how these things usually go.
I detest that legend. Once again, women are made responsible for all of the world's evils. And stop playing with that pot, you'll break it. Come on, let's move on.
Totally gonna open the... No. Don't
Actually,
open the jar.
I'd rather not open it.
You're afraid, aren't you?
Have you ever heard of the Ark of the Covenant?
Yes.
A piece of advice. If you come across it, don't open it. You'll thank me.
Last thing I need is for it to have something...
A golden fleece.
That would
It's
totally mess me
freezing.
up.
Hurry up.
Advisor to use the hide.
Do you think that can really be Jason's golden fleece?
No, you are aware that Jason and the Argonauts is a myth, aren't you?
But Mortimer's been protecting this hide. It must be of great value, don't you think?
Certainly of historical value. This kind of hide is still used by gold diggers in Eastern Europe. Now you see how easy it is to obtain a legend.
Why do you have to act so nonchalant every time I show you something?
Louis, anyone can kill a sheep, rip off its hide, and say it's the Golden Fleece.
We're at Lord Mortimer's, not at some farmyard fair. You're just too skeptical.
And you have a tendency to believe anything. Talk about an unlikely pair.
Yet, you know opposites attract, don't you?
Oh. Totally laying on the schmarm.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
Yeah, sure, let's analyze it.
The Gospel according to Judas, or How to Crucify Jesus as part of God's plan. You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private island.
Do you realize how important this book is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into Mortimer's possession?
I was
good
thinking the
question.
same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the manor. How did the English manage to get their hands on them?
When someone wants to attract the attention of the world's leading power, somehow the gifts just pour in.
You wouldn't have gone to the Vatican